Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to see barriers of your success. As you all know, knowledge is what we study, what we pick up from our experiences and all the places. Like example is knowing tomato is a fruit is a knowledge, correct? But what is wisdom? Wisdom is we know that tomato is a fruit, but not putting tomato in the fruit salad is wisdom. Correct? So, wisdom is knowing not to put tomato in the fruit salad. We can put tomato in the cucumber salad. So, by studying things alone, people will not become wise. By studying people, they have information. It's like Google. Google has a lot of information, but Google cannot be intelligent. Google has information, it can pick up the data and it can give the data. So, knowledge comes from learning, wisdom comes from living. When we apply our knowledge properly and achieve the desired results, till we achieve the desired results, whatever your application, you are not getting the proper result, then you do not know the application. You may have the knowledge, but if you do not know how to apply it properly, you will not achieve the desired results. So, when we apply our knowledge properly, that's the reason I'm saying that properly, and achieve the desired results. So, application of knowledge properly and achieving the desired result only known as wisdom. All the programs, whatever I talk on only mind management. So here we don't talk about change methodologies. We talk about transforming methodologies. Transforming in the sense is whole body has to transform. That means your mind has to transform. That means all your 360-degree has to transform. So it is irreversible process. Then only you can achieve whatever I am saying. So it is not like conventional change. Okay. So kindly note that. So whenever I say a smart working method or smart thinking or whatever if I say, that is not easy method. I told you very clearly, whatever smart working method according to me is a effective and efficient way of getting things done. Effective and efficient way of getting things done. But it is not necessarily to be an easy method. Sometimes it can be easy method, sometimes it can be a tough method. But that is the most effective and efficient way of doing things. Okay, otherwise what you will be doing it, you will be doing many times, you will not get the desired results. Whereas here, even though it is little difficult, if you do it properly, you will get assured results. But the methodology may not be simple, methodology may not be easy. Okay. Look at your success. In this example, 6 or 5 people are getting ready for the race. And what is their success? Achieving number 1 position, number 2 position, number 3 position, or whatever it may be is a success. Okay. What are the things you need to know about it? What are the barriers of their success? See, the thing is, first you should know where we are. Correct? What is the distance I have to cover? What is the standard record? What are the other participants' record? All this information. If you know that you are going for a 100-meter dash, that means 100-meter sprint you are going, you should try to cross within 10 seconds. Then only you are likely to win because the world record is 9.96. So, you should know where you are at present. Okay. Similarly, we should also know where you want to become. You want to have a world record, then you should plan for 9.4, 9.3, then only you will achieve at least 9.5. So that is the reason you must also know where you want to go in the future. So for that, you have to equip yourself. The only mistake most of us will be doing it is the main barriers of our success. We do not know where we are and we don't equip ourselves for the place where we want to go. So you do not know where you are not likely to be running successfully to get the medal. Or you don't equip yourself, then also you will not get the medal or winning the race. Okay, but both you need. It is a no pain, no gain. So you have to equip yourself, or you have to collect data, or you have to undergo a pain. The pain, without pain, nothing is possible. So my golden rule applicable is no pain, no gain in both the cases. So let us take, I just took very critical, important 6 barriers of your success. Okay. We are going to see 6 important barriers. It can be a professional success, it can be a personal success, or whatever it may be. The second, what are the few constraints? Okay. And then how we connect with barriers and constraints, and then come to the success. That's what we have presentation is planned. The first barrier is your dependability. Okay. We will see it in detail later, but the first barrier is your dependability. That means you are depending on somebody. Okay. So that is called your dependability. Second, you have dependence. That means there are few people depending on you. That is the reason it is called you have dependence. That's the second barrier. Third barrier is strength and weakness of yourself. That is your strength, your weaknesses, and your financial strength. Okay, that is the fourth barrier. Fifth barrier is self-confidence. That means confidence on you, belief in you. That is what we call it as a self-confidence. And other one is what are the areas of improvement. Okay, these are the 6 main barriers of your success. Let us see one by one. Your dependability, if you see it, in this example, if you see, a person is in the boat and he is rowing the boat. There are 2 people. One person is rowing, another person is sitting. Okay, which type of person you are? Whether, suppose, if that person had some problem and he is unable to row the boat, do you know rowing, or you do not know rowing, or by wrong rowing there is a possibility you would overturn the boat? In that case, you will fall down in the lake, okay, which may be dangerous, which has crocodiles or many other things, and there is so deep. If you do not know swimming, so many other problems will come. So what type of human being are you? There are some people, we have seen it, like, they are like to be a bogies in a company, bogies in an organization, bogies in a place. That means they don't want to take any responsibility. They will ready to go along with people. Those people are more dangerous fellows, because the person who is not ready to take responsibility and he want to be a bogie, you are adding the weight. So what type of person you should be? You should be an engine. It should pull people, and it has the capability to pull itself. That means a railway engine, it can go on its own. It also pulls the bogies behind. So like a railway engine, you should be able to pull the people, and you should go on your own. So that type of person you should be. In that case, what is the railway engine? What is the difference between railway engine and a bogie? Railway engine equip itself, it can energize itself. Okay, self-motivated. It can work on its own. Like that you should be. You cannot be like this person who will be a mere passenger, where you can sit with that person. In case something happened, you do not know rowing, neither you know swimming. Okay, then he is stranded. Like this, we should be not be there. Okay, so your dependability should be, you should minimize your dependability on the people. No, I'm saying it is very difficult to completely remove your dependability. You can depend upon your auditor, you can depend upon your financial consultant, you can depend upon your marketing manager, you can depend upon your production head, you can depend upon other people. But when it comes to things, if those people are not there, your business is going to get collapsed, or your organization is going to get collapsed, or your company is going to get collapsed. Then you are not the correct person. Your dependability on others should be bare minimum as possible. You cannot be making it a 0, but it should be bare minimum. Second, you don't have a choice. You have few dependents. Sometimes it's only a family, sometimes family with father, mother, with grandparents or all these people will be there. Those people will be dependent on you. We respect all our elders. We love to take care of our people and dependents. So we have to have these dependent. This is a constraint. Okay. This is also a barrier because what you want to do, your wife may not like it. What you want to do, your son may not like it. Your daughter may not like it, or whatever it may be. But if you are capable, if you are good, you should convince them. You should convince them. When you can convince, I will tell you later. Okay. How to convince also, I'll tell you. Third one is self strength and weakness. Your own strength and your own weaknesses. Suppose if you see, what are your strength and weakness? Have you ever wrote down what are your strength and weakness? But your strength and weakness, you are writing it down, nobody will accept it. It is like, no, Hindustan Lever saying that my product is the best. Who will believe that? Earlier, we used to believe because that product, okay, company so and so, company, big company, they say it will be good. But today, nobody believes it. They ask for a proof. That means a third party inspection. That person has to confirm. Today, in the world, nobody accepts their own self certifications. Self certifications will not be accepted at all. Machine produced certificates are people wanted. That means the production is happening. The machine itself produce certificate. That certificate cannot be tampered, that cannot be altered. So that is the certificate. So that is only called as a proof. Otherwise, people not accept as a proof. Okay, your strength and weakness, you have to get it validated. By whom? It can be your mentor. It can be some of your people. Because if you say that I'm extremely good in communication, okay, but what is the use? If you say that you are extremely good in communication, somebody else has to acknowledge, yes, so and so is good in communication. And how I can acknowledge, he should have a reputation to be accepted. Suppose somebody is saying that, suppose if you are saying that, okay, ISRO chairman is acknowledging it, the technology developed by so and so is good for the rocket industry, then it will be accepted. It will be, people will like to listen to them. Whereas somebody is like creating a rocket engine and like me, who do not have any ABCD of aeronautical engineering or anything about rocket science, and I say it's a very good technology, who will believe that? Exactly the same. Okay. So you need to have some expert to confirm that you have those strengths and weaknesses. For that, you need to prepare that list. Many times you write your strength, keep it. 1 week, you keep it. If 1 week, whatever you wrote as strength remain as strength, then only it is called as strength. But you have to be 100% true to yourself. Sometimes what you wrote on the strength will get shifted to, removed from the strength itself. Or what you think the strength can be called as a weakness as per your competitor or your friend or your mentor or whoever it may be. Okay. So that is the list, you have to prepare it first and get it validated. That validated list only we can believe. Okay. So this is the second barrier of, because the weakness is a barrier. Strength is also a barrier. Strength is assuming that how people will have a doubt. How a strength can be a barrier. I'm just giving an example. Strength, assuming that I am techno-savvy. I am highly technical. Okay. Then what happens is, when some customer is asking for discussion, I keep on explaining it in technical. The customer is non-technical person. And I am interested in explaining everything in technical. So my communication will not reach him. So he will not understand me. So what I have to do? I have to tone down my technical things and to make him understand whatever he needed only. There is no need to explain to him in detail the technical things. So your strength can be a barrier. Your weakness is also a barrier. Correct? And the fourth point is financial independence. This is a very, very important point. In India, that's the biggest, because we don't have a system like US and other places where you have a community taking care of the system. Okay. Here, financial independence, I am not talking about living in 3,000 square feet flat or a villa with the 4 drivers and all the things. The state of having sufficient personal wealth to live without having to work actively for the basic necessities. Basic necessities. Basic necessities means you and your dependents has to take care of your living, take care of your medical, take care of your education, take care of their existence in the world. Okay, that is called financial independence. That to create this financial independence itself, it takes a long time in India. We don't have a choice, but that is one of the barrier. Okay, so that is also a very important barrier for your success. Okay, next one is self-confidence. Many people will not have faith on themselves. I have already told many times that many people fail not because of the concept, not because of things. They don't have complete faith on themselves. So they think that the belief, no, they doubt their belief itself. Why they are doubting their belief? Because they are not getting the results in the way as expected by them. It may take some time, it may take more time. You must be knowing about the Chinese bamboo. First 4 years, you put it, nothing will happen. Not even 2 centimeters it will grow. But fifth year, it will grow 80 feet in 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, at the fifth year, it will grow 80 feet. So you cannot say that the first 4 years, it has never grown. It has grown, but you are not able to see it in your naked eyes. So that is the self-confidence you should have. If you are committed to your concept, if you are committed to your dreams, if you are committed to your ideas, so you will not have, whoever, even your wife, your father, mother, brother, sister, anybody says that I don't have confidence, you can confidently say that I have confidence. See, the most important thing is, until you challenge your capabilities, you do not know what is your limit. Many times we think that our limit is very less. Sometimes no, we will be saying it. When Dhoni used to say to the people, play beyond your limit. How it is possible beyond the limit? You might have seen many times. Many small timers come on the last ball, you are supposed to hit 4 to win, they hit a 6. Because that is, they are playing beyond the limit. Okay? Provided you have self-confidence. So what they say that don't worry, the last ball, even if you don't hit it also, nothing is going to happen. But if you hit it 6, you are going to win. So try it out. Have confidence in you. That's what Dhoni used to encourage. So you might have seen so many matches. India is the only team which last ball always hit it 6 and go for the last ball winning. Many matches. What they do is they enhance their capabilities. This is the second most important thing which many of us miss it. We don't enhance our capabilities. Without enhancing capabilities, how we can increase your self-confidence? Why you don't have self-confidence? Because you don't know. The moment you don't know, you should understand how to improve it and work on it, how to improve it further. I am reading now. I am attending online programs. Okay, some of the international programs I am attending. Some of the India's leading program I am attending it. I am attending morning 9 to 5, 9 to 7. Sometimes international programs I am attending in late night at 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning. Because I am determined to improve my capabilities. Because I want to know what is happening in the current things. Without that, I cannot sustain. So I am talking to those people. I am learning that. So that is how you have to enhance your capabilities. Nobody will tell you that no, you that will not need it. It will not come to India. That is a fool's paradise. Fool's paradise. We can be in the fool's paradise saying that nothing will happen. But whatever you say, this will be keep on happening over here. So you cannot grow and expand your capabilities without running the risk of failure. You may fail. Forget it. Failing is not the failure is an opportunity. You will learn some experiences. So don't worry to fail. You fail often. The more you fail often, you learn more experiences. Okay. So you have to develop your self-confidence, because self-confidence only will help you to innovate, simplify, accelerate, and take a very good decision, and to collaborate if you do not have the knowledge, and to control the things. So self-confidence is very, very important. And you have to identify your areas of improvement. Once you identify your areas of improvement, that is only you are telling that where you are now. And you have to improve. Somebody is very good in subject knowledge they have, but they do not have a knowledge of communicating it. How you can improve it? By working on improving communication only. By communication is, yeah, you have to practice it. Practice it with 1, 2, 3 people, whatever number of people, you have to keep on working on it. I am not good in making presentations. How you can come out of this? You have to work on, create more presentations. The more and more presentation comes, you are improving it. So definitely it will keep on improving it. So that is called continuous improvement. We call it as a plan, do, check, act, PDCA cycle. Once you improved it, that is the minimum standard. Again, you improve it, again. So over a period of time, you will be growing at a higher level in terms of quality of your content. Okay. So you need to identify your area of improvements. It's very, very important. It can be in different sectors, but you have to write down all your area of improvements. In a project, what are the constraints we have? Because you saw all the 6 barriers. What is the barriers? 6 barriers we saw it. These are the obstacles or these are the hurdles you have to overcome. But these are the constraints. The constraints in the sense is you have to, assuming that you have to run with full suit. That means which is not needed. You are running with the bare minimum clothes will reduce you, will give you more efficient running. But in a situation where you have to run with your full dress only, full dress in the sense is, I'm saying business wear, suit. In that case, what happened? You have shoes, you have things which is not suitable for this. This is called constraint. So in a project, you will have constraint. Similarly, for your personal life also, you have constraint with respect to scope, you have constraint with respect to time, you have constraint with respect to cost. Something can be the constraint because you cannot afford it. Everything is possible, solutions are available, but the cost is very high. So we cannot afford it right now. So it is a constraint. So I cannot afford it because of the cost. I cannot afford it because of the time taking to resolve the. So I cannot afford it because the scope is very big. Correct? So these are the 3 major constraints. With these 3 constraints, what are the available resources available with you? What is the risk associated with that? And what is the quality associated with that will makes you another constraint. 6 barriers and 6 constraints we are seeing it. Okay. If you see it, the constraints, it can be individual constraint, it can be an environmental constraint, it can be a task constraint. What is individual constraint? Individual constraint is a constraint because of you. It can be structural, it can be functional, whatever it may be. So it is a constraint because of you. Task constraint because of the job what you are doing, that is a constraint. Okay. Suppose you have to do an analysis about people who are working in the shift. And in that case, what happened? You are going to see that you have to see the time study in the night because that is when productivity is coming down. That is a cost constraint. You have to be there in the night. Then only you can measure the time taken by them. Similarly, the environmental constraint. Currently, what we are going through is pandemic. Okay, these are the environmental constraint. None of us has expected it, but this is there. This is happening. So, how to overcome that? We have to overcome. So that is called environmental constraints. Okay. Now, these constraints are interrelated with respect to cost, scope, and time, which in turn affect the final quality of your product or services. Correct? So, your time, scope, cost are interrelated with respect to the quality of the output. It may be your product, it may be your services also, but that is going to definitely have an impact. So, if you take what are the barriers in success, okay, you can have very high good strength of people, okay, but your organization as good as the weakest link. If the link is link which is the weakest, the chain can be so strong. Only one link is weak. The chain strength is determined by the weakest link only. So you should not have a link which is weaker. You should have, you don't need to have 99 good people and one bad person. That one bad person will spoil all 99 people life. Okay. So that is the reason people development is very, very important. Developing all the people, minimum level. After that, further improvement is okay. But minimum level, we should have it. Correct? So that is the most important. So you will have a lot of issues, how to handle it, how to solve it, you have to find out. No issues. But when you are going for all the problems, you have a lot of challenges. The easy way most of the people will do is escape from the challenges. Okay, I don't want to take any challenge. Why I have to accept the challenge? I will simply avoid the challenge. I don't want to get into that. By accepting a challenge, you are going to learn many things. But many times, what will happen? Fear of failure, fear of rejection holds you and say that don't accept. Because the moment you accept the challenge, you will say, somebody says that, can you produce it in you are producing around 1,000 pieces in 1 hour, and your boss says that, can you make it 1,200 pieces per hour? Okay. But the moment you accept it, you will start thinking how to make it 1,200 pieces per hour. But by refusing, what will happen? You lose an opportunity to try it out. Even if you try, and even if you lose, if you have produced 1,100, you have achieved 10% increase in productivity per hour into 24 hours, into 30 days, into 12 months. That is the increase in productivity you have achieved. 10% achievement if you've done also. But many people will not accept the challenge because fear of failure. Because if you accept it, and if I am not performing it, my name will go. By not accepting also, your name will go. That you should understand. Many times people think that I don't want to accept any challenges, I will go as per the standards. No. The more you accept challenge, the biggest benefit is you learn, you are allowed to make mistakes and learn from mistakes at someone's cost. See, this challenge increases your motivation. Challenge helps you to achieve your mission. Challenge organizes your goals. It takes the support and it helps you to prepare properly and helps you to overcome the hurdles. And if the challenge is accepted, only all this can happen. Once if you achieve it, it becomes your success. But many times we don't accept the challenge. We simply avoid the challenge. Okay, avoiding challenge is absolutely not correct. Absolutely not correct. And you accept all challenges. So whatever challenges it comes, I will give a simple small example. When I again and again I come to Dr. Abdul Kalam because that's the biggest challenge. Just imagine a DRDO chairman, ISRO chairman, Indian Space Research Organization chairman, or a scientific advisor to Prime Minister of India. That position when Abdul Kalam ji was there, Vajpayee called him and had a discussion. Like, we would like to try out a atom bomb. Fine. What is the challenge? Nobody is ready to support you. That means no technology provider. Correct? You have to create your own technology. And you can simply say that no, without the technology, we cannot build an atom bomb. It is very difficult. Similarly, cryogenic engines, without Russia supplying, without America supplying, we cannot build an engine. We can, rocket technology, we will keep quiet. We did not do anything. That is also, but both he didn't agree. He says that we will try. He accepted the challenge. Because of he accepted the challenge, what happened is they failed also few times, but finally they succeeded. No, when 1996, when we blasted the 5 atom bombs, okay, entire world got a big shake because this is the first time in the world does not know that we conducted an atom test because of the intelligence working of Abdul Kalam. People does not know how we move the materials, how we move the man, how we dig that 1.5 kilometer depth things, because hundreds of spy satellites are around us and always monitoring it. And they kept it like this. And they calculated different methodologies he has followed. People say stories of whatever Abdul Kalam has said. Okay? But that is a challenge. Within the time they have to do it. After that, you have to remain like this. So they cannot find out there is no movement. But actually, the work was going on, all the things. Similarly, when we did this cryogenic engine development, they worked very hard. They developed themselves. They failed, but again, they didn't lose the heart. They accepted it as a challenge and performed it. So what happened finally? Today, we are the world's cheapest cost for launching the rockets in the world. In the world, not in India. less than $1,000. Less than $1,000. It's the launch cost. Nobody else can think it of. Okay, because of our own technology. Okay, take another example. Elon Musk. Okay, Elon Musk, when he went, Tesla MD, I'm talking about. When he went to invest on the space technology. You know that he is coming out with a new technology on space. So he went and approached first Russians, and they wanted to buy their rocket for doing their trials. They told him a fancy price, which made Elon Musk to think it. Why we have to spend this much amount of money? Why can't we build the rocket? And he has come out with a rocket, which is a more novel idea. That's the relaunchable rockets. The rockets can be relaunched. Launched normally, what will happen? It's stage one, stage two separations happens. After that, it cannot be. Whereas here, the rocket goes and leaves the what you call satellite and comes back and lands in the same place. So it is reusable rockets. First time in the world, because he accepted the challenge. Okay, so always in the middle of difficulty only opportunity lies. Many times we miss this opportunity and we see only the difficulties and we get out of it. The moment you focus on difficulties, and you have to focus with love and passion to resolve it, automatically you can identify the opportunities. The moment you identify the opportunity, you can able to overcome. Nelson Mandela, 34 years in a prison, he didn't waste even one day in the prison. So he was focusing on how to build the South Africa, and 34 years inside the prison without anybody, he kept on preparing himself. So he prepared. So what he says is, action without vision is only a passing time. Vision without action is merely a daydreaming. But vision with action can change the world. So he has had a vision, and coupled with actions can change the world. He changed the world. After 34 years in the prison, came out, he became the president of South Africa itself. Okay, so that is the way at which you have to dream. Because success is not accident. Success is not because of your hard work. Success is coming out of your perseverance, out of your learning, out of your studying, out of your sacrifice, and most of all, love what you are doing or learning to do. Many times we don't think that a success is because of learning, success is because of perseverance, success is because of studying hard, success is because of sacrificing our comfort, success is because we love what we are doing, or success is because we are learning to do. Many times people will not think that. They think that success it's a scientific formula. You apply this, automatically result will come as success. No, it will not come like that. Okay. So you have to work for your success. That's what I'm saying it. So your barriers for success is you. That's why I'm trying to say it. Your success and your happiness lies in you. To be successful, you have to have your heart in your business and your business in your heart. That means you cannot differentiate. So your success and happiness is not somewhere else. It is within you. The moment, if it is within you, you are responsible for all your actions. So your success, who is responsible? And we simply say that the barriers are affecting my success, the constraints are affecting my success. But you should work on improving the barriers. We should work. Now we have communication barrier. Okay, communication barrier in the sense is people have to communicate only through online. Earlier, people used to have face-to-face communication. But is it affecting our business now? No. We overcome that barrier by learning it and adapting it. What are the different video conferencing facilities available and what we can do it. So we are doing it. So this we learned how to overcome the barrier. Correct? Just because one-to-one personal discussion is not allowed, none of us are idling at home. Correct? So that is how we have to change. Okay. So many times people will think that no, if you want to achieve success, then don't doubt your dreams. Because the dream itself comes to you, or the thought itself comes to you because you have the ability to achieve it. Otherwise, the thought itself will not come to you. This is called law of attraction. I'm not joking it. You can try it out. Law of attraction is applicable everywhere. I have proved beyond doubt so many times. Law of attraction. If you are thinking something, the thought itself has come to you because you have the ability to achieve it. Otherwise, the thought will not come to you. Many times we think that no, like again, you take an example of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, or you can take an example of Vilnachar. You take an example of Karigala Cholan, or you take an example of Rajaraja Solan, or Rajendra Solan. Why Rajendra Solan got and thought that we can win over the entire Southeast Asia? Why other people did not dream about it? Because he has ability to achieve it. He achieved it also, correct? So why Bharatiyar had the thought of igniting people through what do you call poems or lyrics? Because he has the ability to achieve it. Similarly, that's why I'm saying it to you. Why Lal Bahadur Shastri or Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel? You just imagine uniting 550 kingdoms into a single and a span of maybe 3 years or 2 years. It's a Herculean task. Single-handedly, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji has done it. Or Hyderabad Nizam refused to unite itself. Overnight, he marched armies and surrounded entire Hyderabad. If you are not going to, we will fight a war with you. Our own people, we don't have a choice. But you cannot allow him to exist like this. No. Finally, he surrendered. Correct? So that is how the capability, because the thought itself comes to the person who has the ability to achieve it. So now I am completing my talk on this barriers to your success, allowing you for interacting with us. And whoever want to ask questions can raise a hand, and those people will be unmuted by us.
Excellent session, Doctor. In fact, lot of inputs from this. How we need to come out of the barriers if at all you want to have success. Excellent session. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
sharing.
Thank you, Mr. Chokaya. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Selraj, sir, we are unmuting you.
Yes, sir. Very happy. Good evening. It's a wonderful presentation. Enjoyed the presentation. I covered many areas of barriers, but I have a doubt.
Yes, sir.
Actually, we practice this any project, any work. We used to practice SWOT analysis, SWOT.
Yes, sir.
But you tell a strength as a barrier. That's what is astonishing.
Yes, sir. Because what happens, I also later learned it because my qualification, when I go and tell to somebody I did the ME and MBA, people say that no, you are an overqualified fellow. I didn't get a job. I want to be in sales. People offered me a job of only design, offered me only in production. They don't want to offer me in sales because they told me you are overqualified for sales. What is overqualification? I do not know. But they told me because my strength, I thought that my post graduation in engineering and masters in business administration, I never thought it is going to be my weakness. It was considered as a weakness. But I have to convince a lot. This helps me to explain things technically and all. So then only people understood.
Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. TKS LP, please.
Lakshmi Priya, sir.
Oh, good afternoon, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful session.
Yeah.
I would like to have a doubt clarified.
Yes, ma'am.
Supposing your peers or our superior is a barrier, then
Yeah.
how do we handle the situation?
Very good, very
If
good.
it is,
In fact, I
if it
have
is
I have a separate presentation for that. How to handle boss? I used to teach my people. See, boss is what a person is. You have to look at from his shoes. That's all. Why he is talking like this? The problem is the person is talking from his shoes. Maybe I'm just giving an example with respect to our management side, from engineering side. My boss, I had plenty of bosses. They are answerable to somebody, correct? When we are not performing and they are unable to answer to those people. When I became a boss, I understood. So what happens is You have to put yourself in your boss shoes. The moment you put yourself in your boss shoes, and he may be your superior, then what will happen is you will approach the same problem in a different angle. Okay. So similarly, there are some people, some bosses will be bulldozers. We have a different terminologies are available. There are some boss like tank. I have a different term. I will explain it separately on more session. It's a very good session. A tank is a person who doesn't listen to you at all. It will just come like a tank rolling over on the street. And it has a chains, no? It doesn't stop. It will crash over and go. There is some bosses. There are some bosses like bullock carts. They will allow you to come along with them, do everything and all. So we have a strategies to be adopted, and it's very easy. If you understand your boss requirement and if you understand your requirement, that's the reason we call it as a 360-degree evaluation. So it is very easy to do it. Hope I clarified to you, madam.
Yes, sir. I got the core.
Yes.
Whether
Don't
it's a
worry.
solution or not is a different thing, but I understood the perspective. So now
Correct.
I have to start thinking from that.
Yeah. See, the thing is, assuming that my boss is saying something, you just put yourself, you go back to one moment as a boss position. Why he is saying like this? The moment you understand that, there must be some reason for that. Then you protect that. And when you go with the problem itself, you can give an answer. Sir, I have taken, like what I'll say, I will give a business example. When we go and sell machines, the cost of the machines will be around, say, 1 crore, 1.5 crore and all. When we go and say it, no, then my boss is more concerned is payment terms. How you are going to ensure that, because we are buying a lot of material and building the machine. If he is not taking it, what is the guarantee? So when first I will order do is, I will take an order. Even if I take an order at a low price, I take an order with higher advance. Higher advance, when I give an advance is, I will put a condition, advance will not be returned. 25% of advance will not be refunded in case if you cancel the order. That's a huge money. 25 lakhs will not come. Then it's a huge money. That means it's more committed. So this type of small changes, when you make it in your offer, then the boss will understand. Oh, Kumar understood the importance of our business. Whereas many of my other colleagues who used to take order with 5% advance, 0 advance, and huge order values. But that is not reliable orders. Because after placing an order, now you might have seen it. India has cancelled huge quantity of order from China, which were import, correct? We cancelled. Bluntly, he has cancelled. Tata has cancelled 1,800 crores. Hero Honda cancelled 600 crores. So, because that terms are not protected terms. Okay. Whereas if you are not able to cancel some of the orders with the same Chinese companies also, because those are with protected terms. Hope I clarified to you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Siva Subramaniam, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. You had a nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Regarding the barrier for success,
Yes, sir.
you mentioned fear,
Yes, sir.
fear complex.
Yes, sir.
Fear complex and self-confidence,
Yes, sir.
they are slightly interrelated, I hope.
Yes, sir.
So, the people lose the self-confidence, so they retard or decelerate in
Correct.
their success.
Correct, sir.
The management methods,
Yeah.
how do you induct self-confidence
Yes,
in
sir.
terms of some people can say their refresher courses or retraining or upskilling or something like that, you can do it.
Yes, sir.
But by neuroplasticity,
Yeah.
they call it neuroplasticity, where brain gets plastic form.
Yeah.
Plasticity, that is
Yeah.
over a period of age or over a period of experience or over a period of overstuffing.
Yeah.
People get neuroplasticity.
Yeah.
So they say they become fear complex. நம்பிக்கை
Yeah.
நம்பிக்கை இல்லாம போயிருது. இந்த
Okay.
நம்பிக்கையை வந்து பூஸ்ட் பண்றதுக்கு, first of all, what I want you to address is, can you address to the younger generation,
Yes, sir.
students, community? How do they generate this self-confidence so that in their career they can climb much better?
Yes, sir.
This is a thing which I thought you can address. Or
Yes,
clarify.
definitely, sir.
Thank
This is my very favorite subject because in my entire life of L&T, I will tell to all the people, you give the person who is according to you, who is not good, I will convert him in 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. I will be the best person. Because I firmly believe every human being is capable, is intelligent like other person. But only thing is how to tap him out. Many times the seniors will not understand this methodology. The moment you understand how to get the things done, I can give all my people who worked below or who worked with me for the past 34 years, everyone I made them successful. It is possible because the more how you interact with them. See, you can always, they will make mistakes. My boys might have made so many mistakes, but whenever they make mistake, I used to go and say that the mistake I am taking the responsibility of that mistake. And you don't punish him, but I will compensate them. So this quality I learned from my boss. I was not born like that. This quality I learned from my boss, which I told you empty number of times, KRL Narasimham. Okay. He is the person who taught me. He is the person told me what is the importance of developing subordinates. And he trained me, and because of that, I am successful. I was a useless fellow, sir. I was a useless fellow. He told me he had confidence on me, and he told that you are capable. Many people rejected me because you are overqualified. You are master's degree holder. I told you just few minutes before. But he only told me, you use that strength in a proper way. You explain the complex thing in a simple form. Today, I am respected throughout India because I explain very complex things in very simple form.
Okay. Very correct. Very correct.
Yeah.
Very
So
correct.
he told me, he taught me how to use my strength, which other people have thought as a negative, to start using it in a positive way. So because of that, I am successful. And the same thing I tried with all my people also. Everyone is successful. And as regards your question of igniting people, I am so fond of it. I am ready to do to many people. But the problem is, sir, the youngsters, okay, they are thinking that the knowledge is available in the Google. Like, sir, Mr. Iyer sir is there. Iyer sir, Tanu Iyer sir, who is 88 years old. Okay. 88 years old. He is a vice chairman of a big organization. But he is attending the program regularly. Okay. But what is the reason? He wants to upgrade himself, and he is one of my guru. Okay. So he says that, Kumar, it is very easy to pick up from by learning, by listening to the people. Correct. So, but many of the youngsters are not ready. People are not interested. They are more interested in spending their time on social media. But that is very difficult. We have to
You mentioned
change
correctly.
that.
You mentioned correctly.
Yes, sir.
Less pain. You mentioned less pain and
Yes.
less work.
Yes.
That's a motto of the present people.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you coined a word, less pain and less.
No pain, no
you
gain.
mentioned sometime back.
No pain, no gain.
No pain. No
pain, no gain.
Having in some of the places to improve the nambikai.
Yeah.
Motivation is one of the parameters which he used to do it. See, I have worked with Abdul Kalam for 25 years.
Yes, sir.
So he has a different knack of motivating the people.
Exactly, sir.
Out of 10 people, he will choose the strength of each people.
Exactly, sir.
பால்ல எந்த பால்ல தண்ணி எங்க பால் எங்கங்கிற தனியா கண்டுபிடிக்கக்கூடிய திறமை அந்த தலைவர்கிட்ட இருந்தது. அதனால என்னுடைய ஸ்ட்ரென்த் வந்து I am better in design and manufacturing. He selects me only for that particular purpose. சக்கையா புழிஞ்சிருவாரு. அந்த ஏரியால நல்லா புழிஞ்சிட்டு he will not throw it, and he will keep it as a reserve.
Correct.
Whenever needed.
Yeah.
Whenever it is required, he will appropriately, he will call me. So why not you help me? That is the effect I have made first time in the country in 1978.
Sir, voice
cardiology stent.
Yes, sir.
You all of you are aware, the stent I made because of his invention. Because of his motivation. Because he said, you have the strength of your design and manufacturing capability. Why not you make it? He made use of it. Finally, he took the product and he gave it to Dehradun Medical Science, and
sir.
somebody Agarwal has completed it, and he got Padma Shri. So
Correct, sir.
he knows my strength and which are the thing which he can choose.
Yes.
எந்த கரும்புல இருந்து எந்த சாரை எப்படி எடுக்கலாங்கிற திறமை அவர்கிட்ட இருந்ததுங்கிறது
நிச்சயமா,
என்னுடைய
sir.
70 years experienceல I learned from him. I
Yes,
salute
sir.
him. As you also worship him as a
Yes,
guru
sir.
of
Yes, sir.
certain things. I fully agree.
Yes,
So
sir.
I consider motivation as well as nambikai
Yes,
has
sir.
to be inducted
Correct, sir.
to the students.
Correct,
That's what
sir.
I wanted to.
இல்ல சார்,
Thank
இது
you.
நிச்சயமா பண்ணும் சார். நீங்க சொல்றது 100% ரைட்டு.
Mm.
இன்ஃபேக்ட் செல்வராஜ் சார் ட்ரிச்சிலேருந்து அவரும் அதே சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. நிறைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு நாங்க ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். நீங்களும் சொல்லுங்க சார். நான் இன்னைக்கு கிளம்புற கூட ஒரு காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் பேசினேன். அந்த ஹெட் ஆஃப் த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் லட்சுமி பிரபா மேடமும் லைன்ல இருக்காங்க, லட்சுமி பிரியா மேடமும். ஸோ அதான் வி ஆர் ரெடி டு, பட் ஒன்லி த திங் இஸ் அந்த பசங்களுக்கு வந்து தேர் லூசிங் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இன் ஸ்டடீஸ். அந்த லூசிங் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இன் ஸ்டடீஸ் இப்போ என்ன ரீசன் நான் சிம்பிளா சொல்லிடுறேன் சார். த ரீசன் இஸ் பிகாஸ் ஆல் த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், okay, either it's a single parent or single child or something, we are giving so much of love and affection. இப்ப நீங்க படிக்கிறப்ப இருந்த டிரைவ் அவங்கள்ட்ட இல்ல, அந்த டிரைவ் உங்களுக்கு இல்ல. சோ அந்த டிரைவ் இல்லாதனால they are thinking it's very easy, getting an engineering seat is very easy. எனக்கு தெரியும், இப்ப நீங்க படிச்சப்பெல்லாம் இன்ஜினியரிங் வந்து we might have had only some 4-5 colleges in Tamil Nadu itself.
Yeah, 5 colleges.
5 colleges. நான் படிச்சப்ப 8 காலேஜ் இருந்துச்சு. இப்ப 575 colleges are there.
That
So,
is
yes, sir.
parental guidance.
Yes, sir.
Parental guidance, we call it helicopter guidance. Helicopter guidance.
ஆமா ஆமா சார்.
They feed. நீ மார்க் எடுத்தாலும் எடுக்காட்டி உங்க சித்தப்பா இருக்காரு அந்த காலேஜ்ல வாங்கி கொடுத்துருவாரு, உங்க சித்தப்பா மாமா இருக்காரு இந்த காலேஜ்ல வாங்கி கொடுத்துருவாரு, உனக்கு எப்படியாவது சீட் இஸ் அஷ்யூர்டு. This type of false promise given by the parents,
actually they are spoiling. Correct, sir.
Yes, spoiling. That was my view.
Correct, sir. Yeah. But we should not. That's the reason I keep on telling to the people, the competition is not within India. Madras lo 24,000 Koreans are earning, sir. This money, why it has to go to Korea? You might have seen it just 2 days before they announced it. Maruti has given 3,600 crores as royalty to Japan, and Toyota Kirloskar has given 600 crores, and Hyundai has given 1,200 crores as royalty alone to Korea. Now government is putting a condition because this is a way of moving money from India to outside. So these 28,000 Koreans, why they have to be here, which we are facing at Chennai? Because they don't have faith on Indian. If the people say that the capability is not having, but our people are capable. But the Koreans convince our matakiranga.
Yes, okay. That's correct.
Yes,
that's correct. Good presentation.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you
so much, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Dr. Kumar.
Yes, sir.
A pillar of strength, a pillar of knowledge. What I learned in Germany, as the Germans used to say,
yes, sir,
you must always think long forward, how the project is going to take shape.
Yes, sir.
They said final denken. When you are conceiving something, think of the end product, the end result. From that angle, you must design it thoroughly.
Yes, sir.
Then you must fearlessly work for it.
Yes,
and
sir.
the self-confidence is very, very important.
Correct,
and
Nambikkai,
the word itself in Tamil means Nambikkai irundal, Nambi kai kodupan. Nambi is always willing to give kai.
Yes,
but
sir.
It's for us to have the self-confidence and the efforts to upgrade ourselves all the time. Keep the eyes and ears open.
Yes, sir.
Eyes and ears are the organs which should be kept open, not to listen useless stuff, but to concentrate on the area in which you are designed to come forward and lead your life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sivasubramanian sir, you want to say something, sir?
No, நம்பிக்கைன்னு சொன்னதுக்கு இன்னொரு ஒரு சொன்னாங்க. How many people are listening to Hello FM in the morning? Attitude. ஆத்திச்சூடின்னு ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் இருக்கும். அதுல டாக்டர் ஜெயராமன்ங்கிறவர் ஒரு கேட்பாரு, ஒரு கொஸ்டின் கேட்பாரு. God has given to everybody abundantly powerful, strong 3 items. என்னன்னு சொல்லுங்கன்னு கேட்பார். First he will ask the question. At the end only he will tell the answer.
Okay, sir.
At the end he said, பஞ்சபூதங்கள்ல இருக்க காற்று, நிலம், நீர், நெருப்பு, இதுதான் abundant God has given to all.
Correct.
There is a powerful resource.
Correct.
It's a powerful resource for the human living.
Yes, sir.
அப்படின்னு சொன்னார். Jayaraman is my close friend.
Yes, sir.
I immediately called him. No. God has given to all. The only thing is nambikai. The nambikai is the powerful tool, which you sharpen.
Correct,
You
sir.
sharpen and use it appropriate time.
Correct, sir.
Appropriate time, you use it. You have the confidence.
Correct,
This
sir.
is the thing which I used to tell. And also loss of concentration.
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, the people are getting. But
Yes, sir.
the pandemic situation, as you said earlier, VUCA
sir.
world,
Yes, sir.
the no school or college is opened.
Yeah.
No business is opened.
Yeah.
No industry is opened.
Yes, sir.
No traffic is concerned. So, students and younger generations are just roaming in the city, wandering
Exactly.
in the city.
Correct, sir.
Wandering in the city, it is spoiling their behavior.
Sorry,
Behavior.
Exactly. Now, it happened to me. I am a consultant for a German company recruiting people. So we recruited some 7 people from a very big college. Very big college means top 7 colleges in Tamil Nadu. I don't want to name it. Top 7 colleges from Tamil Nadu. I have selected some 12 people and told him out of this 12 we can select 7. So performance wise they are above 85%. Okay. And the German is a very old man. He is Wolfman, his name was. He was asking, Kumar, I will ask only one question to all 12 people. And whoever answers properly, those people straight away give appointment order. Still we have not reached 7, then we will come to the second question. He asked, you know what question, sir?
Yeah.
What you did in the last 4 months.
Correct. Okay.
And when the person says that I increased my drawing skills by learning Rhino software, then he says that, can you give me a proof? No, you won't believe it, sir. Somebody told me I learned to Pro E, sir. I was studying only at Autodesk and CATIA. So, but I found out Pro E is many people are using it. I learned Pro E. He's a mechanical engineer.
I see. Okay.
And he told that, give me the certificate. And the moment he submitted the certificate, 4 months he undergone the Pro E training. He told him to take him. Another person he asked, out of 12 people, only 4 people was answerable. Other people saying that, sir, we were studying. That means no quantifiable things, which cannot be proved. I was studying. All these things. No, I know very well, 24 hours you will not study. So you have not used your time. We don't want people like this. And he told that no problem. We need 7 people. We take only 4 people from this college. We will go to some other college. Even though the persons who has ranked very high, they didn't made use of their available time. That is the biggest mistake. These people, because of that, they lost a job. 1.5 years straight away training at Germany, sir. At their cost. Huge opportunity. They lost it. Because of not using the time properly. Many of the people are like this, sir. We are trying to the people. So many people are keep on trying. Please upgrade yourself. Learn. Lot of programs are there, sir. I told you, I am learning in Harvard some programs now. That's why I told you. Because I love to study. I love to equip myself. But I expect everyone to do it, but people are not ready to do it. Sir, we will work on it, sir. We will definitely work on it.
As you said, instead of Harvard work to Hawaii. Instead of Hawaii work, you do Harvard work like that. Today, operators companies. You might have read. See, it is a big loss.
Yes, sir.
See, 5G is a category wherein we have to depend upon Chinese and South Koreans. Whereas India has the capacity, but we are not utilized.
Yes, sir.
Utilized in sense we are utilized in another wrong direction.
Yes, sir.
In the direction which is not required. Another. Sorry to tell, yesterday one biggest judgment, closure of Sterlite. It is my personal view. India is going to lose 10,000 crore every year to China. in the
Yes.
judgment helps Chinese firm to sell their product here.
Correct, sir.
This is a thing which probably legal thing. I cannot comment on that.
Yes,
But
yes, sir.
politically also it is something else.
Yes.
Yes, because there is a Chinese market is flooding into India in
Yeah.
terms of silently,
Yeah.
in terms of crackers, Chinese crackers,
Yes, sir.
and pharmaceuticals, API,
Mm.
API, that pharmaceutical ingredients.
Yes,
We have
sir.
to depend upon them, and special materials,
Yes.
either lithium or selenium or rhodium.
Yeah.
Any spare materials, we have to
Yeah.
depend on them. So the effort to indigenize and to go to the Atmanirbhar,
Yeah.
the effort is we have taken now, but you should have taken much earlier.
Yes,
But
sir.
the young blood
Yeah.
and entrepreneurs should to come forward so that we stand front in these areas.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what my feeling.
Definitely,
But definitely, today morning I attended a seminar on a college which is conducted postgraduate English department conducting a webinar.
Okay.
I asked a simple question.
Mm.
They talk about plague and pandemic of this corona.
Mm.
I asked, what is the Spanish flu? How it was how they overcome the Spanish flu? How long it prevailed? What is the remedy taken and how it spread?
Yeah.
Impact of this? They are not knowing.
Yes.
Conducted by a postgraduate English department.
Okay.
So that is the state of our, especially I'm sorry to tell, till beyond the south, beyond Madurai and below, in most of the education in terms of technical as well as professional and arts and science,
yes, sir,
is very much below standard.
Yes, sir.
That's we are trying to improve. Like you people are giving this lecture. It is very interesting. Such lecture should reach to the people.
Yes, sir.
Because 2000 to 2010, I was in a recruitment chairman for ISRO.
Okay,
I recruited more than 500 engineers.
Yes, sir.
500 engineers spread all over Delhi, Calcutta, all over. I went and selected, but hardly out of 500, 3 or 4 fellows are from Tamil Nadu.
Oh, very sad, sir. Very sad.
Because the main reason is whatever you told today. One is fear complex.
Yes, sir.
Lack of knowledge.
Yes, sir.
In-depth knowledge.
Yes, sir.
And self-confidence. The lack of self-confidence. These are the things which our people are not coming forward. That's why Tamilagam தேகின்றது வடமாநிலம் வளர்கின்றது. இது one of the reason. இது நம்ம எஜுகேஷன் சிஸ்டத்திலே இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணும். மக்களுடைய மனதிலையும் அது சென்றடைய வேண்டும். இதுக்கு சமுதாயம், எஜுகேஷன் சொசைட்டி and NGOs and especially parents.
Correct.
Parents also should help to improve the
100% you are agreeing. I am agreeing with you, sir. இதனால தான் நான் என்ன பண்றேன், Sunday programலாம் I am making it more jovial, saying that movie songs எல்லாம் சொல்லி அதுல இருந்து management lessons எடுக்கிறேன். And you won't believe it, I get a huge crowd for that.
Yes.
Because that is the way I should attract the people. Because you can learn a lot of management things, but when I say management things, people say that no, I am not interested. When you say that, okay, Kannadasan இப்படி சொல்லிருக்காரு, இந்த அளவுக்கு அந்த knowledge இருக்கு அப்படினா வாலி சொல்லிருக்காரு. Many youngsters, many people at the age, they are saying that very good sir, இப்படி சொல்லிருக்காரு, நான் ஏன் பிறந்தேன், நாட்டுக்கு நலம் என்ன புரிந்தேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பேச ஆரம்பிச்சோன்னா people are really liking it.
Okay.
Definitely will work on it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Selvaj sir, Sivasubramanian sir சொல்றது 100% right. I want your support in develop at Trichy area, sir, because let us develop our area, Trichy.
Yes, sir. Silraj sir எந்த இதுல இருந்திருக்காரு, அவர் எந்த ஃபீல்ட் அவரு?
சார் அவர் ஐஏ பாஸ் சேர்மன் சார்.
ஓ அச்சா. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you very much. Very good lecture.
Thank you, sir. Bye. Oh, Jayashree. Yes, good evening, Jayashree.
Yeah, good evening all.
Yeah.
I just like to share what I learned.
Okay.
So, in this session, I got to know that when you are knowing about your strengths and weaknesses, then only you can get a clearer vision.
Correct.
So, I'm working out on my strengths and weaknesses and trying to improve it now.
Yeah.
So
Very
thank you
good.
for it, and I'm very happy to know that Dr. Shiva Subramanian has worked with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Just this is uncle. I told you that I will connect you with that. Okay, sir, Shiv Subramaniam sir. JC is a 10-year-old kid, and she is from Pudukkottai, and she want to become a astronaut. It is her
Acha, very good,
ambition.
very good, very
So
good.
she want to get connected with you. So she was
Okay.
asking me, I would like to talk to Shiv Subramaniam sir. I told I
Okay.
will definitely connect you.
I have personally sent to some 4 or 5 engineering graduates to NASA for particular projects for their Mars
Okay,
project,
very good, very
as
good.
well
Sir.
as space shuttle project also I have sent.
Okay.
If somebody is interested in space, I can guide.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
You can SMS your mail ID, sir. I will connect
Okay.
you with the things, and I will also talk to you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Sure. Thank you. Thank
Jay
you.
Sri, thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Tanu, yes, sir. You are again, sir.
Yeah, I
Yes, sir.
wanted to supplement by saying,
Yeah.
I'm always ready to be of further help for the area below Madurai, which Subramaniam said that is not a developed area.
Yeah.
Coming from Nagarkoil, and I know there are very good institutions there, and they were very enterprising people are there. We must try to encourage them, bring them to our level of thinking. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Good. Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Miss Giri Selvaraj, சொல்லுங்க sir.
சார் வணக்கம் சார்.
வணக்கம் சார்.
இன்னைக்கு நீங்க சொல்லும் போது பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த லீடர்ஷிப்பை பத்தி சொன்னீங்க சார். நான் வந்து நிறைய டைம் அந்த லீடர்ஷிப் வந்து நான் எடுத்துக்கவே மாட்டேன். அப்படியே ஒரு பேக் பெஞ்சஸாவே இருப்பேன். அப்படியே அப்சர்வேஷன்ல மெயினா ஆடியன்ஸா இருக்க விரும்புவேன் நான். ஆனா இந்த முறை பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ ரீசெண்டா ஒரு 30-40 டேஸா பாத்தீங்கன்னா யூஏல இருந்து ஒரு 5 AM கிளப்னு ஆப்ரேட் பண்றாங்க சார்.
ஓகே.
அங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 21 டேஸ் இதை பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து தேர் மூவிங் டு மாஸ்டர் மைண்ட் அண்ட் இப்போ வந்து அடுத்தது வந்து பிரேவ் மைண்ட் கொண்டு போறாங்க.
ஓகே.
அவங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த மாதிரி பிராக்டிசஸ் தான். அங்க வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ வந்து ஒரு டீமா பிரிச்சு ஒரு டீமுக்கு வந்து இப்போ வந்து நான் என்ன வந்து ஒரு லீடரா போட்டிருக்காங்க சார்.
ஓகே.
This is the first time I have taken the leadership and I am handling the team. நேற்று பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஜூம் மீட்டிங் இன்னைக்கு மார்னிங் பண்ண வேண்டியது. எனக்கு வாட்டரை பத்தி நான் நிறைய அவேர்னஸ் ப்ரோக்ராம் பண்ணிருக்கேன். ஆனா இந்த 5 AM கிளாக் ஏன்னா இது வந்து ஆல்மோஸ்ட் பாத்தீங்கன்னா இது வந்து ஒரு குளோபலா ஹேண்டில் பண்றோம். அப்போ வந்து குளோபலா இந்த பிரச்சனை எங்க ஸ்டார்ட் ஆச்சு, ஒரு சவுத் ஆப்பிரிக்கான்னு சொல்லி அங்க கேப் டவுன்ல என்ன நடந்தது அதை நான் சொல்லிக்கிட்டே வந்து நான் இந்தியாவுக்கு வரணும். அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து லோக்கலா வரணும் நான். அப்பதான் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு வந்து புரியும்.
கரெக்ட்.
இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு விஷயமா பண்ணி ஒரு டிஃப்ரெண்டா பண்ணோம் சார். அந்த லீடர்ஷிப் ரோல் ஏன் பண்ணணும்ன்றது வந்து இப்பதான் நான் எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன். நான் நீங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி இவ்வளவு நாள் ஆச்சு. நான் இப்போ வந்து ஒரு 49 இயர்ஸ் ஓல்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. எனக்கு வந்து அந்த லீடர்ஷிப் ஈவன் தோ ஐ ஆம் த ஆண்டர்பிரனர், ஆனா அந்த லீடர்ஷிப் ரோல வந்து நான் ரோட்டரி கிளப்ல இருக்கேன், லயன்ஸ் கிளப்ல இருக்கேன். ஆனா எங்கேயுமே பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு அந்த ஈசி மெம்பரா இருப்பேனே தவிர அந்த ஆபீஸ் பேரர் ரோலுக்கு போக மாட்டேன். ஏன்னா அந்த ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டிஸ் கூடிடும்.
ஆமா.
அதனால நான் தவிர்த்துட்டு இருப்பேன். ஆனா இது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் ஐ எம் டூயிங் திஸ். ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. இந்த பேண்டமிக்ல நான் என்ன சொல்றேன் சார், ஒரு மாசம் ஒரு சினாரியோ பாக்குறேன் சார். சேல்ஸ்ல அண்ட் சர்வீஸ் நாங்க வந்து ரெண்டுமே பண்ணுவோம். எங்க ஆர்வ பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நாங்க வந்து எங்களுடைய வீக்னஸும் பாத்தீங்கன்னா சர்வீஸ் தான் சார். அந்த சர்வீஸ்ல என்னென்னலாம் பண்ண மாட்டாங்களோ, எங்க கஸ்டமர் இப்போ 2000 கஸ்டமர் இருக்காங்கன்னா எனக்கு ஒரு 500 கஸ்டமர் வந்து அதர் கஸ்டமர், அதாவது வேற யாருக்குன்னா போட்டுட்டு அவங்க சர்வீஸ் கொடுத்துருக்க மாட்டாங்க. அந்த கஸ்டமர் நாங்க ஹேண்டில் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
ஓகே ஓகே.
இத மாதிரி பண்ணிதான் சார் அந்த எப்பயுமே அந்த 80-20 ஃபார்முலா. 80% நாங்க சர்வீஸ்ல கான்சென்ட்ரேட், 20% தான் சார் சேல்ஸ் எங்களுக்கு டார்கெட்.
ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா பிசினஸ் வரும். கரெக்ட் செல்வராஜ், நீங்க பண்றது 100% ரைட். சர்வீஸ் லைஸ் சக்சஸ். தேங்க்யூ செல்வராஜ் சார். மிஸ்டர் மாரியப்பன் ராமசாமி சார்.
அப்புறம் ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம் சார், இது மட்டும் சொல்லி முடிச்சு
சொல்லுங்க.
இது இன்னொரு விஷயம் நான் என்னன்னா வந்து இந்த பேண்டமிக் அப்புறம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் எவ்வளவு குளோபலா இருந்தோமோ அப்படியே சுருங்கிடுச்சு. இப்ப நம்ம அதர் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் போறதே ஒரு கேள்விக்குறி ஆயிடுச்சு. அப்போ பார்க்கும்போது நான் என்ன பண்ணேன், எவ்ரி 50 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் வந்து ஒரு சர்வீஸ் சென்டர் வந்து ஓபன் பண்ணணும். நிறைய ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஸ் கொண்டு வரணும் சார். என்னை நம்பி ஒரு 5 lakhs இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்றாங்கன்னா கண்டிப்பா அந்த வாட்டர் பியூரிஃபையர் பிசினஸ் வந்து நான் வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் லெவல். இப்ப நான் ஒரு 25 இயர்ஸ்ல இருக்கேன். ஆல்மோஸ்ட் நான் என்னுடைய டிப்ளமோ கெமிக்கல் டெக்னாலஜி முடிச்சது 92ல. இப்போ வந்து 25 இயர்ஸ் எனக்கு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு சார். இப்போ வந்து நிறைய ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஸ் டெவலப் பண்றதுக்கு நான் ரெடியா இருக்கேன் சார். அதுக்கு எனக்கு உங்க மூலமா ஏதாவது ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி கிடைச்சுன்னா கண்டிப்பா ஒரு ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஸ் டெவலப்மெண்ட் செல்லுன்னே நான் வந்து ஒண்ணு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
ஓகே
நீங்க ரெஃபர் பண்ணீங்கன்னா கண்டிப்பா we will do sir.
ஓகே, நீங்க உங்க டீடைல்ஸ் என்னோட மெயில் ஐடிக்கு அனுப்புங்க. I will go through it and if it is I will definitely recommend to some of the people who are interested to become an entrepreneur. Mr. Mariappan Ramasamy sir, please.
Thank you sir.
Good evening to all. Very nice presentation, Mr. Dr. Kumar sir.
Thank you sir.
Only thing I want to add, of course, we all insisting younger generation to study. Of course, there is no doubt without education we cannot improve. But at the same time, when you want to compete with the other countries like China,
Yes,
we
sir.
need to develop entrepreneurship and we want to have people who
Yeah.
can make and sell the product. We
Yeah.
have to make confidence, give confidence to the youth.
Yeah.
But what actually we are going in the direction, just put them, okay, you get in a good college and get this campus job, then go for looking for only job. We don't want to train them to take a challenge. That's what we are missing. Of course, I support the education, but at the same time, we need to guide our children to take a risk. And because we are also in fear, as
Yeah.
you said, most of us, we are still not settled.
Yeah.
So, but we at least we can give confidence to our children. Okay, you try. If it is fail, not a problem. I really appreciate that. I forgot his name. He said he want to have entrepreneurships. Really, I appreciate. We have to support him.
Yeah.
People like him, so
Yeah.
that the business will grow up. Otherwise, we will be always like a slave.
Correct.
Like what we are exporting people to US and that country is growing and we are struggling. In
Yes,
fact, I'm very sorry to say I am still in Qatar working for government company,
Yeah.
but still I am not happy. But I encourage all my colleagues to don't go to US. We will start some business in India and make
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
That intention, I never, they are always saying, why you want me to take risk? I hardly earn money, I hardly earn money. I don't want to put in the risk. So everybody is afraid of taking risk. So at least our future generation,
Yeah.
we should mold them to come out of the fear.
Yes, sir.
And for that, of course, we need to support.
Yeah.
Excellent presentation. In fact,
Thank you,
I was not able to start right from beginning.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem, sir. Thank you. I will send you the video anyway tonight or tomorrow morning. It will come to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for your inputs. As you correctly said, we should not export people. We
Yes.
should make use of our people intelligence for the growth of our country, India. Thank you so much, sir. Very good thing. Can I unmute Mr. A.M. Madhavan, please? I think this name is new, and I request Mr. Madhavan, A.M. Madhavan. We have unmuted you. You have to unmute yourself, and you can give some of your feedback.
Sir,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I am able to hear you.
சார் நான் உங்க ப்ரோக்ராம் ஃபுல்லாவே பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Okay, sir.
எனக்கு இப்ப வயசு 60,
Okay, sir.
ரிட்டையர்டு பிடபிள்யூடி எக்ஸிக்யூட்டிவ் இன்ஜினியர்.
Okay, sir.
பட் உங்க இதை பார்த்ததுன்னு தன்னம்பிக்கை வயசு ஒரு பிரச்சனை இல்லை அப்படின்றது.
Okay.
ஏற்கனவே என் சன்னு கூட உங்ககிட்ட பேசியிருக்காரு.
Okay, sir.
அவர் எம்எஸ் படிக்கிறதா எம்பிஏ படிக்கிறதான்னு ஒரு டவுட்ல கேட்டார்ல.
Yeah. Okay, I remember, sir. Okay.
முக்கியமானது, ஆனா தெரியும் என்னைக்காவது ஒரு நாள் என்னை கூப்பிடுவீங்கன்ட்டு. லாஸ்ட் டைமே நான் என்னென்ன இது நீங்க கூப்பிட்டா பேசலாம் அப்படின்றத எழுதி வச்சிருந்தேன். சொன்னீங்களே பிளானிங்னா என்னைக்கு ஒரு 10 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி செய்ய வேண்டியது என்னைக்கு உங்க எக்ஸ்மேட்ரிக்ஸ்.
ஆமா சார்.
அத மாதிரி நானும் அதையே ஃபாலோ பண்றேன். உங்க இது ஒரு வைப்ரேஷன் இருக்கு சார். உங்க டோனு, உங்க ஸ்டைலு எல்லாமே ஒரு வைப்ரேஷன்ஸ் இந்த பிரெயின் இருக்கு.
ஓகே சார்.
அதுதான் நான் இது ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு தான் சொல்றேன். டயத்தை ரொம்ப எடுத்துக்க விரும்பல. அந்த எக்ஸ்மேட்ரிக்ஸ் ஆட்டா நீங்க இன்னைக்கு கேட்பீங்க, கேட்டால் என்ன சொல்லலாம்னு அதுக்கு முன்னாடி உள்ள ஸ்டாப் லேர்னிங், ஸ்டார்ட்,
ஆமா,
இது பில்டிங் யுவர் ஓன் ட்ரீம்ஸ்.
கரெக்ட் சார்.
அத்தனையும் இப்ப முதல்ல இருந்தே நான் கேட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். அந்த பழமொழி 400 அந்த புக்கையே நான் இப்ப ஆர்டர் பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
வெரி குட் சார், ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம் சார்.
அதை விட ஒண்ணு என்னன்னா, நீங்க இந்தியாவுக்கு சொசைட்டிக்கு ஏதாவது செய்யணும்ட்டு இப்படி ஒரு வெபினார கண்டக்ட் பண்ணி எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்லுறீங்க, அதுவும் ஃப்ரீ வெபினார். உண்மையிலே ஐ சல்யூட் யூ சார் அண்ட் யுவர் சர்வீஸ். ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு, ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நல்லா பண்ணீங்க. சன்னுக்கு நான் உங்க மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் இதை நான் அப்படியே டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ணிடுவேன் யூடியூப் இதை.
அனுப்புங்க சார். நிறைய பேருக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் அனுப்புங்க சார். நான் என்ன சொல்றேன், என்னோட ரிக்வெஸ்ட் டு ஆல் ஆஃப் த பீப்புள் இஸ், இன்ஃபேக்ட் ஐஎஸ்ஆர் என்று சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க, we can talk to all of people. இந்த மாதிரி சீனியர்ஸ் எல்லாருமே இருக்கும். இது நான் மட்டும் பண்ணணும் அவசியம் கிடையாது. we can have a one day conference கூட கண்டக்ட் பண்ணலாம். எனிவே அந்த லிங்க் நம்மள்ட்ட இருக்கு. நம்ம எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து ஒரு ஒன் டே கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் யார் யார் இது இந்த சப்ஜெக்ட்ல பேசலாம் சார். நம்ம இதுலயும் பண்ணலாம். இப்ப நம்ம ஐட்டாங்கிறது நம்ம அண்ணாமலை யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்கு மட்டும் பண்றோம் சார். சிவசுப்ரமணியம் சார் எல்லாம் பெரிய எக்ஸ்பர்ட் சார், அவங்க இருக்காங்க. இவர் தானு ஐஎஸ் சார் இஸ் வெரி பிக் எக்ஸ்பர்ட். அண்ட் இங்க இவரு மாரிப்பன் சார் இஸ் ஆல்சோ அனதர் எக்ஸ்பர்ட். மெனி பீப்புள் ஆர் தேர், மெனி ஆஃப் த லெஜெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் தேர். ஸோ இவங்க எல்லாருமே எடுத்துக்கிட்டு நம்ம எல்லாருமே வந்து we can work out, நம்ம லைக் மைண்டட் பீப்புள் we can work out and we can create one day செஷன் மாதிரி கண்டக்ட் பண்ணி நம்பர் ஆஃப் பீப்புள் கூட வந்து நம்ம அத்தனை பேருக்கும் நம்ம சொல்றோம்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். நம்ம எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஷேரிங்கே வந்து இட்ஸ் a very good thing for all of the people. நிச்சயம் பண்ணுவோம் சார்.
ஆமா சார், நீங்க சொன்னீங்களே நான் ஏன் பிறந்தேன் நாட்டுக்கு நலம் என்ன செய்தேன்.
ஆமா சார்.
அந்த ராணி மங்கம்மை ஐ பிலாங்ஸ் டு சிவகங்கா, அதெல்லாம் அவங்க ஹிஸ்டரிய நீங்களும் சில மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் பாயிண்ட்ல அந்த இது இங்கிலீஷ் மேனை வந்து அவங்க லீவ் இட் அப்படின்னு விட்டாங்கல்ல, எவ்வளவு பெரிய இது ஒரு எதிரியவே இல்லைன்னு பண்ணிவிட்டாங்க. நல்ல நல்ல பாயிண்ட் சொல்றாங்க. அதை விட உங்க டோன், உங்க பிரசன்டேஷன், இட் ஹாஸ் எ வைப்ரேஷன்.
Thank you, sir.
Positive vibration, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining with me. Have a great day. Bye.